Ooh, Steam Awards are out. Wait, what? You're telling me that a D&D simulator beat the funniest game I have ever played? What the fuck? So yeah, this year's Steam Awards were a disappointment. Only some games deserved the awards that they got, and there were loads of games that should have won an award, but weren't recognised due to them being relatively small. So today I'm going to go over the awards and explain which game should have won which award, and why Lethal Company should have won the whole thing. To start, we will quickly go over the games that deserve their awards. These games are Atomic Heart, Dave the Diver, and SIFU. Atomic Heart went outstanding visual style, and even though I haven't personally played the game, it's incredibly beautiful and nice to look at. It has a very distinct style and excels at anything visual related, and definitely deserves this award. Next is Dave the Diver, which won the Sit Back and Relax award. I really like this game and it's incredibly relaxing and fun to play. I finished it over a couple of weeks and played it whenever I had the chance, and felt quite happy and calm while playing. It's relaxing while still feeling fun and creative, which is why it won the award. Last but not least, SIFU won the Best Game You Suck At award, and let me tell you, this is a hard game. I played it for a bit to see what it was like, and it really showed me how bad I was at video games. It takes cool fighting mechanics and makes them incredibly realistic and hard to use, which adds to its difficulty. Now with all of that out of the way, let's get to the good stuff. The Best Soundtrack award was probably one of the worst awards to be voted on. The winner was The Last of Us, and even though the soundtrack is good, you barely hear it, and the game isn't known for its music, instead it's known for its story. Also, the game was technically released in 2013, with the remastered version being released this year, which is basically the same game, but it's available on PC and looks better, so I think it shouldn't have been able to win an award. Instead, the award should have been given to Risk of Rain Returns as a sequel to the original Risk of Rain game. The soundtrack of this game is absolutely incredible. It's up there with Undertale and Hollow Knight and should be in everyone's Spotify playlist. Just listen to the two game soundtracks side by side and you can really tell how much better Risk of Rain Returns is. I hate this award with a passion. Baldurs Gate 3 shouldn't have won, no questions asked. What should have won is The Last of Us, and I know I just said it shouldn't have been up for the awards, but it has a much bigger and more enjoyable story than any game in the draw. I've just started replaying it now, and it still holds up and surpasses the quality of most story-based games released this year. And the reason why I think Baldurs Gate won this award is because of the fact that you can make your own stories and adventures based on what you want to do with the game, which leaves infinite possibilities. But if you don't take advantage of these possibilities, then the game's left dull and hard to enjoy. This is why The Last of Us should have won the award. Now this is an award where I really don't understand why the game won. Starfield is a space-themed exploration game by Bethesda, which was awaited for years and years, and upon release received mixed reviews as well as criticism from disappointed fans. Most found the game lackluster and disappointing, which is why it confuses me. What makes the game innovative if its gameplay is boring and lacking fun? In my opinion, I think Viewfinder should have won this award, as the puzzle game received applause and excitement just because of one mind-bending feature. Now look at this and tell me it isn't a definition of innovative gameplay. How? Like what? I have to say, I'm not actually angry at the winner at all, but they should have won Game of the Year instead. Lethal Company is a multiplayer horror game released late this year, just before the Steam Awards, which took the world by storm. It outsold the new Call of Duty and flooded every social media platform with hilarious clips and videos. It pains me to see so many AAA studios recycling and pumping out the same bad games over and over again, when small solo indie developers can make better games that sell more, make more money, and are loved by fans. The reason why I don't think it should have won the award is the fact that the game isn't better with friends, you instead need friends to enjoy the game to its fullest. This is why I think Party Animals should have won this award, as like Gang Beasts, it's better with friends, but friends are not needed. This award sucks! Dredge should have won. So this year's winner was Hogwarts Legacy, and it just doesn't make any sense. Why would you want to play an incredibly demanding high graphics game on a small low quality handheld console? The reason why Dredge should have won is first of all because how good the game is and how perfect it is for the Steam Deck, as well as how simple and non-demanding it is. 3 out of the 5 finalists were big AAA titles that wouldn't necessarily run well on the Steam Deck compared to Dredge and the other finalist Potato, which both are worthy of this award. This is probably the worst category to be voted on, and for quite a few reasons. The award should be given to a game which is still being loved to this day by developers and fans, which on paper seems quite simple, but it's really not. Multiplayer battle royale games like Apex Legends made it into the draw, as for them to survive and keep a fan base they have to add new content weekly. This isn't love, just updates to keep them relevant. Other games like Deep Rock Galactic and Rust made it into the finals regardless of the fact that they had only been out for a year or so, and where they didn't deserve the award whatsoever. This is why the only games that should have won the award were Dota 2 and Red Dead Redemption, which luckily was the case. So why do I disagree with the winner? I disagree because I originally voted for Risk of Rain 2, but it didn't make it into the finals. I would have been happy to see this game win more than any other, but in the end, it didn't make it. I hate this year's winner. Baldurs Gate 3 should have never won this award. Lethal Company is a much better game and should have won hands down. It's the best horror comedy game that I've ever played, and it shouldn't be outshined by some stupid D&D simulator. That's the real problem with the Steam Awards. The fact that small indie titles get barely any recognition, even though they're incredible games that are better than most big titles. I can't remember the last time I looked at a new big game and loved it, and even if I did, the price points are always incredibly high, meaning most people can't afford to play them. This generation is just full of unpopular remakes and spin-offs which shouldn't exist. Employees of big companies are spending years creating games that they hate which flop within the first few days. For this to be fixed, games companies need to start thinking about money and actually focus on creating an enjoyable experience for fans. If this doesn't happen, then the world of gaming may be doomed forever. Thank you for watching, and remember this: Lethal Company is king and Baldur's Gate sucks!